Here we go with the spooky lads being all spooky versus what that thing is. Alright, let's get to it. SkarBrand wants a piece, and I'm gonna give him a very rotten piece. Graveguard, White Kings in the Woods. I don't know why you wouldn't here on Gates of Ekron. Spirit Leech, Soul Blight. Soul Blight because I have a feeling Khorne is coming. This way. Oh, I couldn't get that out. Sorry. We got Demon Prince of Nurgle, Fleshy, because Fleshy would be great on any monster, and it will do pretty well. So it's gonna be the battle of grinding, and we'll grind out. Slaughter Guard, just insane, good for Fleshy Abundance, and just sick fucking armor. Look at that shit. This actually makes me want to go paint my World Leaders right now. I already have them primed red. I just want to throw that black on there. That's gonna be so nice. Oh, I'm gonna do this. And then you got more Chaos Halberds, Khorne, because, yeah, they're just never gonna die against zombies. Not a bad pick. I can't send in, like, Vargulfs and shit. Look how cool they look. Damn, Khorne is sick, even though they got the bunny rabbit ears. Still good. The only thing I really got for him is Graveguard with great weapons. One Dragon Breath, not great, not bad. We killed 10 models. Gonna get a little poke in, that's about it, and then top off. And then run like a maniac. Because Marauder Horsemen are no joke into monsters. Black Coach, I want to test out the Black Coach because I know it's good. I've actually been pretty impressed by it lately. Wish I could take two, but I have too many things. Black Coach, I don't think it really should be counted as like a... Because it counts as a cart, which is really annoying. Because I have a Mortis Engine Reserve, the cart right there, the Bale one. And yeah, the Black Coach. I really wish I could have like two Black Coaches just running through infantry, elite or not. And yeah, Ghoul King, he's just gonna go hide out and heal while I try to force a distraction with these Marauder Horsemen. Trying to check out what he brought in, reserve, maybe I can get some nice little charges off there, and it turns out it's Sever Claws, so that's a no-go. We're just gonna charge his objective. Just try to out-OC him and outscore him that way, and just keep sending units to the grind, which is kinda hopeful. Since there's 3 very elite and 2 very big monsters supported by kiting units, and if you thought Khorne couldn't really deal too well with kiting, I mean they can. And they can definitely do it way better than freaking... way better than the Vampire Counts. Way better. I'm trying to find a spot for this Black Coach, and probably gonna fling it somewhere where it's not gonna get freaking murdered. Maybe throw it, give it some heals as these Marauder Horsemen keep throwing their jabs in there. Eventually we'll bring in the Graveguard. Just gonna wait for the first wave of units just to, you know, get piled in. Zombies and all that. Got another beautiful Dragon Breath coming down, but the damn Manticore just interrupts, which is annoying. And we will beat up Manticore to death, no problem. Soul Blight here. I actually should have did the Soul Blight on top of the Manticore while I'm fighting it. That actually would have helped out a lot, taking a lot less damage. Did a lot more damage. Yeah, definitely would have helped out. And the reason you want... I don't even know if that spell was actually worth it either. I mean, it keeps us alive just a bit longer, but... Seeing as how it's a bunch of Khornes, maybe, maybe not. And he's healing... Oh, he's not healing up, that's just him raging. And yeah, he's going after the carts as one should. Finally bringing in the Graveguard with great weapons to come chop up any of these units. Hopefully force a Fleshy soon enough. And it's gonna be rough. Fleshy just makes it so man, it's just so hard. Just to defend these carts. I'm gonna need Graveguard Halberds, which are coming in. I'm cycle charging in this Black Coach. I kinda wanna see the damage right now into these Marauders, and so far it's not... Actually, it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's cleaning up chaff pretty quick. It will increase that buff, it'll increase the buffs real nice. Alright, Graveyard coming back here fighting the Slaughter Brute, which is definitely not what they want to do. We want to move in. We have the spears poking at the Slaughter Boy. And then I was not paying attention, so my Dire Pact, as you can see, are getting countercharged by Forsaken! No! Oh, that sucks. And I'm down 3,000 values so far. I don't know what he killed at... Oh, it must have been hitting the Ghoul King. That's what it was. The Ghoul King and the... yeah, probably those Dire Pact and the Coach. Which aren't dead, so it's not the worst thing. Also, hitting my Mortis Engine definitely isn't helping either. Kind of wish I had a Vargulf now. And some more dogs to come kill these damn Marauder Horsemen. Marauder Horsemen are just so damn good. Makes me wish I brought the dogs instead of them. Knights are just too expensive, honestly. I could bring in Black Knights, but it just does not feel good resorting to Black Knights. I don't bring any Vargeist, and after looking at this, I definitely feel like I needed to. Just in case he brought Chaos Warriors or Forsaken, and they can also help me in the air battle. Forcing him to land most of the time is great. So that way he has to walk instead of fly to targets. It's just these Marauders are just so annoying. I just can't deal with them. So I have spears surrounding him and the Mortis, so hopefully he can live long enough. And then, yeah. All I have is the one Dire Pact, and I really wish I had either... Probably could just bring Fellbats. I don't know how good Fellbats would be fighting Marauders. Or, yeah, Marauder Horsemen. But then I give Agency. Yeah, maybe. But then I can't really bring about what I want in reserve. That's the problem. All these things are expensive. So expensive. But if there's one unit I would take out, it would definitely be the Black Knights, the ROR variant one, the one that regenerates. You'll see it come in later in the game. It does okay. But with so many Marauder Horsemen, I really wish I just had those instead. The Ghoul King, he's doing alright. No Cryptors to come in. Instead, we got nothing but Grave Guards, which isn't the worst thing. Definitely good for fighting off these monsters and Cav and all that nonsense. But I just don't have any speed. They just take too damn long. But it's better than having, yeah, the Cryptors, because with how many halberds he has. And not only that, Cryptors would be so much easier to kill. With just how many Marauder Horsemen he has. And then I start healing, even though I'm healing capped. And now that I'm healing capped, I figure, you know what? I could Terror Route. Maybe I can start holding the other side. And hope. Maybe send a unit or two. Just routing off these Marauder Horsemen. We're still shooting. Oh, it's so annoying. That coach probably could have cleaned up this whole side objective by himself. Until those Marauder Horsemen came in. Yeah, the real MVP, even though the Slaughter Brood is doing pretty good too, those Marauder Horsemen just are unfucking touched. And we were talking about this after the game too, just like, there's nothing in between, like, some 500-point unit that's actually worth it to deal with Marauder Horsemen and kiting. Like, Vampire Counts are doing pretty well, but the problem is, their elite Cav units are just dog shit. They have no heavy Cav, like this one right here. Even though they get caught in the halberds, and they're probably going to get crumped pretty hard. They're too slow. Their stats aren't that great. I mean, 36-36 on the RR one for 1400 is pretty dog shit. Empire Knights have better stats, or the same stats, if not better stats, I think. And they're like, what, 700-800? Yeah, it just does not feel good. Actually, I think I might be on the same board with Teamer, because he suggested them going back to, I think it was like 800 or 900. Just to shoo away certain, like, skirmish cav units, which feels a lot better right now. Oh no, it's definitely more than 36, it's just it's 36 right now because of being tired and getting their ass kicked. Which kind of sucks. And I'm sure you could buff them, but if they're shooing away most annoying units, such as Marauder Horsemen, you're definitely not going to get that. Dogs, even undead dogs are still garbage to Marauder Horsemen because you just have like 2 Marauder Horsemen charge into the dogs and they just start crumbling immediately. Same thing happens with Chaos Warhound, so yeah, definitely not one of the better matchups. And he could have easily brought like Harry Hammerstorm or like Arcana would have been a pain in the ass. Also, I'm not the most proficient with Vamp Counts, so there's obviously a lot to learn. But I do know the WoC. I definitely didn't expect this, though. Had I done that, I probably would have brought dual Vargulfs instead of the White Kings, because the White Kings just aren't going to really do anything here. Scab's Greats are pretty dog shit against the Chaos Warriors. So yeah, I'd probably do that, drop 1 for a Vargulf, and I think I would have had a better shot at dealing with his monsters. Definitely a better shot. I've done the Vargulf versus Demon Prince of Nurgle, and they absolutely crump him. Especially with the Ghoul King. Ghoul King with his anti-large, yeah. Soul Blight, definitely would have crumped him. It's just dealing with the Marauder Horsemen then. Probably trade in the Chaos Knight, or the Black Knight for just a bunch of dogs or Fellbats and then win. Maybe even bring Vargeist, maybe 1 Vargeist or 2. case he brings in a bunch of warriors that aren't halberds. Because WoC just has so many options to deal with Vamp Counts. They could go hyper elite with Chosen. I'd have to bring Winds of Death. And if I brought Winds of Death here, I mean, it might have done okay. SkarBrand would just have to be careful with that. I'm not, like, guaranteed killing anything, and it's so much Winds of Magic. Maybe drop the Mortis engine and just bring another cart and then just have more agency. So more units on the ground. Yeah, I think that might be the call. Maybe even drop one graveyard, because that's like 3 of them. I don't need 3 great weapon ones. Probably do that for sure. Just get some more bodies. And I have a bunch of Skelly Spears, so maybe even drop the other Halberd one. Or maybe drop the Skelly Spears and bring in more dogs and bats. And I think that would have been the play. Forsaken would be a problem, but who gives a shit? Fuck Forsaken. And yeah, I think that's it. Just have Vargulfs. 1 Vargulf in reserve, 1 out in the field. And then call it a day. So yeah, that's how I would redo it. Just a safe bet. Vargulfs are just so good. And you have to throw those damn javelins and we just screen them out while we deal with the monsters who have to go into the halberds and spears, which we would also have halberds and spears. So it kind of like evens out. Yeah. I think that would play out way better in the end. Alright, enough rambling. We're at the end, folks. Come join me on the stream by joining the Discord. Whether it's to play some games or show some love. Drop a like, sub, if you did like the video. And yeah, I greatly appreciate it. With all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.